right. Thanks so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you what I was able to get today. There's different price points. I believe it's like $5, $15, $20, $30 price points. Those different price points. We got the biggest order of the veggies because I love veggies. So this was for $30. There's also like a little delivery fee, which is like not a big deal. And you're going to have that at Grubhub anyway. Am I right? So, first of all, I love the bags that they come in. It's different bags every time, but they're always like one of those little fancy, like, you know, thermal bags that is going to protect your fruits and vegetables. So you also get like a free tote in the mix. So the next time you go to your grocery store, you actually have a really dope bag to use. This one has a zipper, which I love. So anyway, $30. I got this. And that is not a small head of lettuce either. We got this. This is, I think this is kale. Is this kale? I don't always know my lettuce as well. I don't know. I just go to the store and I get green stuff. Bag of spinach, 2 leeks. I love leeks. They are delicious. They're like a really mild sweet onion. They're great in soups. Giant cucumber, ladies. One of my favorite things is to make like a little cucumber salad with like sliced cucumbers and sliced tomatoes and like some thinly sliced like red onion or something like that. Do a little like balsamic vinegar on there, salt, pepper, put it in the fridge, let it chill a little bit and serve it with like barbecue. It's so refreshing. It's so good. Zucchini, love zucchini. This is one of my favorite vegetables to grill, and me and Chase love grilling. Peppers, red pepper, green pepper. I feel like it's like Mary Poppins with like the bag. Shredded carrots. I don't know if you guys like that shredded carrot salad. Is that like a southern thing? You know, the salad that's like carrots and raisins, and I think it's like mayonnaise. Sounds disgusting. It's so good. Yellow squash, broccoli crown. If you guys have never roasted broccoli in the oven with like some like red pepper flakes and some garlic and a little bit of soy sauce, you are missing out, my friends. 4 jalapenos. This is exciting because we like to make grilled jalapeno poppers where you like seed them and you fill them with cream cheese or something and then you put them back up. You can even wrap them in bacon, grill those. Oh my God, so good. Every shipment you get is gonna be a different combination of veggies and fruits. It depends on what they were able to get access to. I don't work for 40 Acres. I'm just really excited about it, and I'm excited to be able to show you guys something that you can participate in to stay out of the grocery stores and also to support your community here in Chicago. A white onion. I said I was sensitive to white onions. I am. I still eat them. It's just one of those things where we all know I'm gonna toot, and that's just the human body. What are you gonna do, you know? Fresh radish, which I hadn't had a fresh radish in like a long time. It's just not something I think of buying at the grocery store. And it was like delightful. I cubed it into small little cubes and then I put it into a salad, just raw, and it was so delicious. 2 little new potatoes. You guys, I'm still going. A whole carton of mushrooms. I feel like I've already exceeded a $30 limit at a grocery store if I were buying these at the grocery store, I think. If not, it's very, very close. And I saved myself the time and the effort and honestly the risk of being at the grocery store right now. Fresh green beans, love. If you like green beans and you're used to eating them out of a can, let me tell you something. Fresh green beans are like night and day different. It's one of those things that like you have no idea how much better it could be until you get some of these suckers and you snap the heads off and you like blanch them in some hot water for like a couple minutes. And then maybe I like to drain them then and like toss them around in some olive oil in a pan with like some garlic and secret ingredient, little dash of nutmeg, salt and pepper, so good. I mean, as a comedian, it doesn't get any better than this. And I like this about the bag because when I don't know what I'm gonna get, like this giant carrot, I'm forced to find creative ways to use the vegetables. And I may have not gone and bought some of this stuff myself because I kind of have my standards that I usually buy. But I have to tell you, this is our 4th shipment of these that we've gotten. We've been getting them about every 2 weeks. We have eaten every square inch of all these vegetables and honestly been really excited to find ways to use them and creative ways to cook with them that are something that I hadn't thought of before. And I cook all the time. What did I use the giant carrot for last time? Oh, because we got like 2 of these in the last shipment and we were like, how on earth are we gonna eat all this carrot? And he found a recipe for grilled, like barbecued bourbon glazed carrots that he did like in an iron skillet on the grill. They were insanely delicious. Anyway, you'd be surprised. Honestly, like if you just Google or like go on Pinterest and look up like such and such recipes, like eggplant recipes, you know, carrot recipes, whatever, you'll find so many ideas that you didn't know that you were missing in your life. Fresh tomato, asparagus. If you're like me, this will make your pee smell terrible. I find it to be kind of fun. And a green tomato. Who goes to the store and is like, oh, we're out of green tomatoes? But here's the thing. Again, looked up green tomato recipes. There's so many fun little like fresh, cold, chilled chutneys that you can make, like a little like chunky salad or side that you can make. But also, if you've never had a fried green tomato, you are missing out. It's just a of slightly less ripened red tomato. But when they're green, they're really firm, so they withstand frying a lot better. They're also more tart. Just a really delicious summer food. So that is 30, are you seeing this? Wait, I'm gonna pan. Look at that. $30 got me that mound of fresh vegetables and that awesome bag. I missed one more thing. This is an acorn squash. This is also good on the grill. But wait, there's more. Guess what? I also got a bag of fruits this time. For $15, I got all of these grapes. Ugh, this pineapple, don't be afraid of a green pineapple. Here's a tip. When a pineapple is not ripe yet, you actually want to put it tailed down to ripen. Just put it in like a little corner of your kitchen and put it tailed down. The sugars or something end up like dispersing a little bit more evenly because it ripens from the button up. If you do it down, it actually kind of forces that ripening to happen. It uses gravity to let that ripen a little bit quicker. I am not a food scientist. These are things that I just learned from like anecdote and from experience and from a little bit of research. I can't really cite my reference. Probably Alton Brown has something on it, but I remember seeing it somewhere and trying it, and it's really good. Let me tell you something about pineapple again with the grill. You get a fresh pineapple, like seed it and then slice it into like giant slabs of the pineapple. Then you marinate it in some Fireball whiskey and like cinnamon and vanilla and a couple of other things, and then you grill it. And it is the most decadent, delicious, sweet, syrupy, spicy, kind of boozy thing you'll ever eat. It's really good sliced up on some vanilla ice cream or on its own. It's good warm or chilled. It is an absolute delight. I know that a lot of times vegetarians, if they're invited to a barbecue, they're like, boo, like it's gonna be a bunch of meat eaters. You know, and people are like, find something to throw on a grill. And then you bring in your tofu and everyone's like, boo, you're a vegetarian. I'm not a vegetarian, no judgment. But I know the struggle because a lot of my friends are. But how fun if you're invited to a barbecue to bring something like that. You're gonna be the life of the party. This is a Honeycrisp apple. These are expensive. These are like $2.50 a pound if you're lucky at the grocery store. So this is one of the most expensive apple kinds that you can get at the store. This is also a Honeycrisp. Very exciting. If you haven't had a Honeycrisp apple, they're called Honeycrisp because they are extremely crisp, extremely juicy, and extremely, extremely sweet. I honestly don't know if this is a small ruby red grapefruit or a large orange. I know I'm gonna eat it, and I know it's got a lot of vitamin C. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. This is my favorite fruit in the world. This is a nectarine. If you see something that looks like a peach and there's no fuzz on it, it is a nectarine. Another trick, if you don't know this, if you have fruits and veggies that need ripening, you can put them in a brown paper bag and let them sit with an apple slice. Something about like I think it's like the ethylene that's released from again, I don't know. There's something that makes it ripen faster. It's some kind of witchcraft, I'm not sure. Avocado, who doesn't love an avocado? I can make a little bit of guacamole with this. I make excellent guacamole. My secret is cilantro, fresh cilantro in it, which I still have some left over because my last shipment from 40 Acres had fresh cilantro in it. Lemon, another lemon, a lime, another orange. This is definitely an orange. This is a navel, right? That's a different thing entirely. Oh, more bananas than I know what to do with. 2 more limes. I've been getting limes in the other shipments as well. I don't like buying things that have a lot of added sugar to them that I didn't necessarily want. A lot of times it ends up being like a little bit too sweet for me. I also don't like the taste of fake sugar, like sucralose, and I know sucralose is like derived from fruits, but I don't, or actually no, sucrose is like derived from fruits. I think sucralose is too. Either way, sucralose, I can taste it in a mile away. It tastes like straight plastic to me. I don't like fake sugar. I also don't like a lot of stuff that has high fructose corn syrup in it. I just find to be like too sweet. I love to make my own margarita mix. If you go to the store and you try to get margarita mix, unless you're specifically looking for a fresh kind, it's usually the first ingredient is going to be high fructose corn syrup. Lime juice is going to be like third or something. It's kind of a racket. So you're paying for mostly sugar water, which is BS. And then it's going to have fake lime flavor added into it, like the stuff that makes a lime Skittle taste like a lime Skittle. I am not interested in that. What I've been doing is I have been juicing fresh limes and zesting them a little bit to give it a little bit extra, like, you know, that lime, in the lime zest, you get a lot more of that oil, so it's a lot more like pungent of a taste. Then I make a simple syrup on the stovetop with like much less sugar than you would end up having in a pre-bought mix. And then like last week I made a margarita mix that was lime. It was key lime, which we had key limes in the fridge. Key lime and fresh basil, because we got fresh basil in our shipment as well. Key lime basil margaritas. It was so good. And really like more tart than sweet, which I prefer. Way healthier for me. No high fructose corn syrup. It was something fun to do and to make. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm stuck at home and I don't have a job because coronavirus. So what else are you doing? I'm no expert. I've never been on Price is Right. But I will say that I would guess that this would be probably $6, maybe a little more. This is not inexpensive. So anyway, again, $15 for all of those, well, it's mostly over here, all of those fruits. So for all of that produce, which seems like a lot, and honestly, once you start making a habit of eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, not only do you feel way better, but you go through them fairly quickly. For the two of us in this household, we will go through all of this in about 2 weeks, and maybe even quicker. But yeah, I'm excited. I was excited to share with you guys what I've been doing. I really hope that you join me in supporting this company because you're supporting locally. I think the best way to help rebuild Chicago is to invest directly in Chicago and support people who are starting organizations that help people in Chicago that are underserved and underrepresented. So do it for yourself and your own health. Do it for the people in your community. Do it to end the concept of food deserts, which is just a horrendous thing for everybody. Do it for the health and well-being of your fellow human being. 40acresfreshmarket.com. Yeah, that's all. Excuse me.